Hello, Internet. Today I wanted to do a review of the long-anticipated book by Ethan Van Sciver, CyberFrog Blood Honey. Um, a lot of people said it would never happen, and yet here it is. I had a chance to read this the other day, and I am quite impressed, and I cannot wait for the sequel. But let's go ahead and jump into my thoughts on this book. Okay, so first of all, the book comes bagged and boarded to offer some protection. Comes packed with the extras, the awesome extras here. You get a couple promo cards and a really neat pack. Bookmark, which is kind of obscured there because I want to leave it in this protector. And a nice window cling. You can put it on your car right next to your Trump or MAGA sticker, and I'm sure it will get a lot of attention for you. This was the mailer that the comic came shipped in. Not too bad. I mean, I would have preferred a Gemini mailer just to add some extra protection. This one, as you can tell, the post office, they play games there and have a little fun with it. And even though it had this nice, sturdy cardboard insert there to offer some extra protection, they really believe in trying hard at the post office, and it got a little slight. I don't know if you can see it. Obviously, it's very subtle, so I'm not going to cry about it too hard. But I just wanted to show, how hard our post office works there. They never cease to amaze us. And there was like a little tiny bit of scuffing there, but I mean, that's just, picking at little things there. But other than that, I can't really complain. I am very stoked to have this book in my hands. And let's go ahead and talk about the actual book itself. Okay, so here we are. First of all, I just wanted you to take a moment to drink that cover in. I mean, look at the detail. The art. You could tell that this was a passion project for Ethan. He took his time. He wanted to make sure everything there just turned out perfectly. And it's great. You can almost feel the movement there just jumping off the page. And the coloring, oh my God, Kyle Ritter, what an amazing colorist. It just brings everything to life. Very beautiful. As for the construction, the cover is pretty sturdy, matte cardboard. It's not just going to flop around and get wrinkles and stuff in it. So quite pleased with that. The quality of the paper was a little disappointing. Nothing major. It's not like some books where the ink kind of rubs off on your fingers, but it kind of seemed like the paper was a little bit thin, in my opinion, and there were ripples in the pages. Again, this isn't a big issue for me, but some people might have a little bit of a problem with that. Again, just look at that amazing artwork. Ooh, drink it in. Okay, so I wanted to do a little bit of comparison with the paper here. Just compare it to, say, some other Comicscape books that I had backed. Jawbreakers, a little bit heavier, possibly. I'm not into grading paper, so I don't know, the technical terms behind it, but it seems slightly a little bit sturdier, and you don't get that kind of ripple look to the pages in the Jawbreakers book. And John Malin for Graveyard Shift, his is definitely kind of beefed up there. Get like a little bit of a squeakiness to it. So it has like a coating, and it's thicker, and again, you don't get that kind of ripply effect in the pages there. Now I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the story. This will be spoiler free. I don't want to spoil it for anybody like certain people do, Cecil. Um, just kidding. Uh, but yeah, the origin story is a little bit reminiscent of Superman in the sense that this young little being was sent to Earth. Um, he was sent here to protect us from a alien invasion that was imminent. I kind of like the idea that the ship that he was sent to Earth on is not only just a vessel, but it's his mother. It's growing him, it's nurturing him, it's going to teach him, and I found that very interesting. Um, One thing that I wish the comic had, there's all this interesting alien language and lingo, um, Vespis for the incoming invaders, and then the name of the ship and CyberFrog's name, the name of the planet. I kind of wish there would be some sort of phonetic spelling in there, so we can know how it's supposed to be properly pronounced. So one of the things I really like about CyberFrog is he's relatable, even though he's this very powerful um, half cybernetic being that can kind of adapt to his situation on the fly. He still has relatable emotions. He cares for people. He develops this friendship with a young human being named Heather Swain. Um, and even though he has this great power and this mission to protect mankind, he still he questions, you know, why do people hate me? Why am I different? And why can't they just like me? I'm here to help. And I find that kind of emotional vulnerability interesting. It helps when you can actually relate to the character in a book, other than it looks like me, it speaks like me, has the same sexual orientation as me. I mean, this is a frog. Obviously, I can't relate to it on that level, but the insecurities he's feeling and him always trying to do the right thing, even though it's not necessarily benefiting him, I can get behind that. I can relate to that. Another thing I really liked in the book was the setup. Even though it kind of feels in some parts a little bit rushed, uh, the book does a good job of kind of getting you caught up as to what is going to lead up um, to the invasion and I guess what will ultimately be the continuation of the book. Um, just kind of being intrigued by the story here, it leaves me wanting more. I wish I could have seen more of, the friendship and the setup to the Vespis coming with their crazy attack. So, with that being said, I have to say that I really, really was impressed with this book. I went back once I started following Ethan and I backed CyberFrog, and I wanted to find out a little bit more about the character. I went back and purchased some of the original CyberFrog comics, and just looking, you can tell how much Ethan has grown as an artist over the years. The detail, you can tell how much he loves this character, like it's his little baby. Um, it's just neat to kind of to go through and compare the old art to the new. And it was also kind of interesting here. Picture of our guy there with that smoldering look. Okay, so as for my final thoughts on this book, this is great. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed reading it. I will probably go through and read it a few more times, just to kind of really take it in, drink in the art, because the art is just whew, magnifique. But I just wanted to say thank you, Ethan. Thank you so much. Thank you for persevering and, ignoring the haters and just producing this wonderful book. Thank you for standing by what you believe in. All of your fans here, we are here to support you and back you in all of your future endeavors. And I cannot wait for CyberFrog Wrecked Planet. Definitely recommend this. Ethan just went ahead and put up a little campaign for the line art books for CyberFrog. If you have not picked this up, please do pick this up. Definitely recommend. I went ahead and ordered a proof copy, just to fulfill my obsession and nerd impulses. But yeah, definitely get your copy. Be ready for Wrecked Planet. I'm very excited for Rainbow Brute. And those are my thoughts. Thanks again, Ethan.